Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2017 high specification Seat Toledo. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. Starting with the front of the car, front of the vehicle really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see some minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be close to even notice them. So front of the vehicle, other than some minor stone chips which are to be expected and which you have to be close to notice, other than them there really isn't anything to mention. I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. There's no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down either. Can also be quite common. Again, bumper corner free from any marks or scuffs. Looking down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, struggling to see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels, really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. A couple of very minor, purely cosmetic marks to the alloy wheels. Again, have to be very close to even notice. Don't detract from the look of the vehicle at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Get low down also, so you can see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Very easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill. Not the case with this Seat. Both the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Onto the driver's door, I'm struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get a close up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be common, particularly on the driver's door. Driver's door edge really nice as well. A couple of the most minor of stone chips to the driver's door edge. Have to be very close to even notice at all. Onto the rear door, same as the driver's, struggling to see anything to point out. Again, no marks underneath the handle. Door edge nice again. Onto this rear panel, can just spot a chip to the door edge there. Just put my fingernail next to that again so you can see how minor it is. Onto this rear panel, there isn't anything to mention. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs. And that alloy wheel, struggling to see any marks at all. As I said, all four of the alloy wheels really nice. As I've been around the vehicle, have spotted a couple of very minor, purely cosmetic marks. Just take you into the vehicle from the driver's side. Inside the car really couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear to the seat. As I said, could not be any better. Car's had the overmats fitted. So just get a close up to the driver's footwell. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. That is just a little bit of dust. Just where I've driven the vehicle onto the turntable. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see not a mark to the carpet. There's no unwanted odours of the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. As part of the high specification, car's got the satellite navigation, Bluetooth audio. Driver's door card, no problem. Sometimes people rest their arm on this section, gets a little bit worn, but not the case. Repeating myself, really couldn't be any better inside. Seats in the rear, exactly the same. Get a close up to the edge of the seat, no where to really point out at all. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats, can also be common. And again, get a close up to all of the carpets in the rear, same as the front ones. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. All the step really nice as well. Sometimes people drag the feet, so catch a seatbelt going into the rear of a vehicle, chip the paintwork on the step. Not the case, or drag the feet lower down and scuff the paintwork, but again, not the case. I've just remembered I forgot to show you the driver's step, so you can see the driver hasn't been dragging the feet and mark the paintwork on the step. Round to the rear of the vehicle, bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Couple of very minor chips to the top of the bumper. Have to be very close again to even notice them. Get low down so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside of the bumper. Easy to go over a high curb, scuff the underside. Not the case with this Toledo. Onto the tailgate of the car, I really can't see anything to mention. The car has had boot liner fitted, just gives an indication of the level of care afforded to this. See it all nice and clean in the luggage compartment again, really couldn't be better. All the plastics really nice. Couple of the faintest marks to the plastics have to be really close. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, exactly the same as the driver, struggling to see a single parking dent. Alloy wheel again, really nice. Couple of very minor, purely cosmetic marks to the alloy wheel, have to be very close to even notice. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents. I mentioned, can just spot a very minor stone chip there. Just put my fingernail next to that. Disappears as I take a small step back. There isn't anything else to point out. All the door edge nice again underneath the handle, exactly the same. Rest of the door, struggling to see anything to mention. Get low down on the passenger side also, so you can see the passenger sill free from any marks or damage. Do want to take it into the vehicle from both sides, just so you can see all the steps, edge of the seats. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat and the base. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat again. Those over mats protected all the carpets. Carpets in the rear, as I've already said, free from any wear. Onto the passenger front door. Again, a couple of very minor chips to the passenger door edge. Have to be very close again to even notice. There's no marks underneath the handle. Rest of the door, struggling to see anything to mention. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Passenger front wing, again, there isn't anything to point out. It really is a cherished example. Go around the entire vehicle, inside and out, other than some very insignificant stone chips. I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Oh, and there's a couple of very minor cosmetic marks to a couple of the alloy wheels, and I say again, really doesn't detract from the look of the car at all. Have to be very close to notice, but for the age and mileage of the vehicle, I really don't think it could be any better. I say again, a cherished example. Finally into the vehicle from the passenger side. Passenger step, once again, free from any scuffs. Passenger seat, same as the others, really could not be any better. Just want to lean across and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. Sometimes you look into a car from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks really worn and out of shape. Not the case with this Seat Toledo. Could not be better from either angle. If someone told you the car had covered 30,000 miles looking at the driver's seat, you would absolutely believe them. Couldn't be better inside. I say again, really is a cherished example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. The car will also be sold with a full 12 months MOT. If you are interested in the vehicle, would recommend going to our website to view the full 128-point AA inspection report. Our website being peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Seat Toledo, you can go to our website, model a finance quote, and apply for finance directly through our site. We always guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the vehicle for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. We have very low rate prime finance available for good and excellent credit ratings, but if you have had a few issues with your finances in the past, your credit isn't the best, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We deal with a number of specialist lender and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. So any financing needs at all or inquiries, please get in touch with ourselves first. Likewise, if you need any further information about the car or part exchange, valuation, anything at all, we're always happy to help. And I've just been around the vehicle one final time, and I say again, other than some very, very minor stone chips, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Hopefully you found the video helpful. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch.